Jets and the Miami Dolphins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Darnold gets around it. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw, Darnold. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Where you at? Hey, 20.
Following the fumble recovery. Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On third down, Drake. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today, Frank.
On the return, here's DeAndre White. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The tackle by Robert Quinn. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Over!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Watch it now, Barney! Gone! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. On second and 10, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Throwing again is Darnold. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, 20.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start. But, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Right back to him on first down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 20. Play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Running with a fullback, Coleman. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Play, play.
He'll get it up the middle. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on 1st down. A little dump off for Corral. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Darnold to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Set! Boom! Landed!
Now a handoff to Crowell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's a give to Crowell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Tannehill on first down. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 3rd and 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you up to Orlando. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the drive with Drake. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's go!
The throw on second down is Tannehill. Out to the right here to Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Drake. And fights through one man, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
You don't want no problem from me. Let's go! Tiger! Zero.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Go! Tiger!
Now Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Handoff for Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch. And it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Croft. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Lucky 56.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They go back to the ground now with Corral. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, Darnold steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st and 10. Darnold eluding the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now it's Crowell, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it with Hill. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. With 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill rolling to his right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tannehill now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going with Coleman, the fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Derek Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. A little dump off for Corral. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Watch it now, Barney!
He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney!
They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I know a field goal ties it, but I'm not just tempted to go for it. I say do it. At this spot of the field, go get the touchdown.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And out come the Dolphins now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
3rd and 4. 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 3rd and
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now Darnold steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Crowell. And they're going to lose some on this play, being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Jets are going to win the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Miami, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.